Welcome back to Science for Fitness. My name is Hayden, and today I'm with my good friend Nieves, the owner of Sexy Batch Baking Company. And we're going to talk to you today about almond milk, specifically how to make your own almond milk. So why do we potentially want to do this?
Well, I feel that making your own almond milk is so easy, super simple, less additives, less thickener, preservatives, everything, and it's only 10 minutes of work. So why not do it? And you get to customize it any way you like.
Excellent. Awesome.
So I'm going to teach you how to make it super easy, super simple. So I use almonds, dates, and water, and a little bit of vanilla bean. So we have here, I soak the almonds anywhere from 24 to 48 hours in just some regular water. We're going to take the almonds out, just strain them, rinse them off with just some regular tap water. The water gets very cloudy and murky. That's normal, so don't get freaked out. It gets a little brown.
So how many almonds do you need for making like a glass or multiple glasses?
So here I'm going to use this blender's worth here. I like to use, the general consensus is 4 cups water and 1 cup almonds.
Okay.
I like mine, I drink coffee, so I like mine a little thicker. I like to use a ratio of 2 cups water, 1 cup almonds. So here, just strain them out. We have 1 cup of almonds here. I'm going to put the almonds into the blender. I'll pass me the water jug. Okay, so we are going to do 2 cups of water. 1, 2. There you go. I like to use dates to sweeten it, although you could very well just as use honey. The honey I like to use is really raw honey, local, not processed. But this one we're using dates, so 4 dates pitted. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to use 1 vanilla bean pod here. Just cut it and just scrape out all the seeds.
So now do you have to work those vanilla bean casings a little bit before you do the cutting?
That's a good question. So there are multiple ways. Everybody has their own way of comfortably doing this here. The way I found it here is just take a vanilla bean, since it is almost very dehydrated, very thin, and just work it, try to make it round, a little more malleable for the skin, so when you put the knife through it just goes through super easy. So here, and then scrape out the innards. Here, and you may not think that this is a lot, but it will taste the whole almond milk there. Also, another reason why making your own almond milk is awesome is because all of the ingredients here, there's 0 waste. So the vanilla bean pods, dry them out, put them in a grinder, make vanilla powder. The meal from the almonds, you dry that out. It makes your own almond meal for a yogurt, or if you're topping for paleo, all the pastries and such. So here, there we go, in the blender. I'm using, as you guys know, I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with all blenders now. The one I use is because I'm just very happy with it, is the KitchenAid Architect blender. And I just put it on liquefy for about 5 minutes. If you have a Ninja blender or whatever is popular now, you guys can use that. The blender, it's a blender's a blender, so no problem with that. So here.
Alright, we are back. I am sitting down now because I am a little too tall for this setup. So it's been 5 minutes of blending. What do we do next?
So next we're going to just put this in the strainer. I have a regular metal strainer, thin mesh. Just pour this in slowly. You see it is quite thick. That's all the meal there. that this mesh will help separate. So just for time purposes, I'm going to help this along with the spatula. Just press the spatula lightly to the mesh, just work back and forth slowly. You don't want to go too fast, because if you go too fast or swirl it too much, the meal might come up from the sides and end up in the liquid. You just have to do this whole process again. This is the first step of 2 to get it very thin, very nice and silky liquidy. So you see there it's starting to come out. Some liquid. Once it starts to come out in drips and drabs, you'll try to transfer it, and then that's the time where it's ready for a cheesecloth. So here we have the almond milk. So let's get those 2 glasses.
Alright.
I'm going to try this now. A little bit for you. A little bit for me.
Alright.
Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers. Very good.
Wow, super tasty. So, wow. This here is still a little grainy. So what we're going to do to help that along is have potato masher here fixed with cheesecloth. You could just as well use a cheesecloth basic and just squeeze it. I like to buy fancy things and all different gadgets. So I have this cheesecloth here and this potato masher. And here, just put some of the meal in that hasn't strained all the way. And you just want to press it down lightly so that some of the liquid just comes out. And you'll see that's there, nice and easy, all the liquid comes out. So again, just to recap, the reason why I like to make the almond milk on my own is all the ingredients are reusable. So zero waste, by that meaning. So the vanilla pods, just dry them out, make vanilla powder. The almond meal, you'll dry that out, toast it, put it on yogurt in the morning for breakfast, or use it for your paleo recipes. Yeah, and that's it. Super easy. You'll want to make sure you use this within 2 to 3 days of making it, because it does separate. That is a common occurrence. But just swirl it up, mix it, shake it. It'll mix very easily. You do not want to leave it sit too long in the refrigerator, because it does become oxidized and rancid, and then it's just bad. So within 2 to 3 days, super easy.
Now, some people might be partial to other types of nuts. Is it possible to make milk from other nuts, such as like cashews or hazelnuts?
Yes, very good question. Just last week, I used cashews. Made cashew milk. Very tasty. Hopefully in the future I want to try to experiment with hazelnuts. So the same ratio, and just once you figure out this ratio, the 4 cups water, 1 cup almond, then you could make it your own and personalize it with sweetener that you like, different amounts of water, thickness and such. So very easy.
Awesome. Thank you so much for doing the video.
Thank you for having me. Had a good time.
Yep. We'll do more videos in the future, I'm sure. So there you guys have it. Feel free to play around with this. Again, it's pretty simple. You can customize a lot of the components. Don't have to worry too much about the ratios of everything. You can sort of find what suits you best. Thanks for watching. If you have questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section. And if you have not done so already, please subscribe to Science for Fitness. Thanks. See you later.